Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. This is Paul's trip to the movies, and as you can see, I'm a big fan of the Beatles. So you'd think that the new movie Yesterday would be tailor-made for me, but even their music can't save this misstep from director Danny Boyle. So it stars Himesh Patel as Jack. He is this aspiring singer-songwriter, and just when he's about to throw in the towel on his career, he gets hit by a bus when cycling home, and when he comes to, he realizes that no one has ever heard of the Beatles. He can't even Google them. It's as if they've never existed. So he starts using their music that he remembers to revitalize his career. It also stars Lily James as Ellie, his girlfriend, manager, Ed Sheeran, and Kate McKinnon. So like I mentioned, this is directed by Danny Boyle, the Oscar-winning director of Slumdog Millionaire, Steve Jobs, and is written by Richard Curtis, who also wrote Love Actually and About Time. So Himesh Patel does a decent job at singing all the Beatles hits. He has this really light, high tone to his voice that suits the Beatles music. We're hearing these songs in a more traditional setting than, say, movies like Across the Universe and I Am Sam. I like Patel as an actor and with what he does with Jack's Quandary. It's a really ambitious premise that we're used to seeing from Richard Curtis's other scripts. It has that dry British sense of humor that director Danny Boyle really plays into at the beginning of the movie. But Richard Curtis gets himself in too deep, though, and he can't figure out how to make sense out of everything he throws at this movie. He introduces a variety of ideas without giving them enough payoff. There's a romance between Jack and Ellie, named after Eleanor Rigby, that doesn't work at all, and it feels like a completely different movie than the plot involving Jack's sudden explosion into the music industry. It happens too forcefully in the second half and feels completely unnecessary. I also feel like every actor was acting in a different movie. We have Ed Sheeran in it, playing a really cocky version of himself, but it isn't self-deprecating enough to then make it funny. Kate McKinnon plays a wacko LA-based manager, but is stuck making her this caricature like she does in Saturday Night Live. I wondered if we were supposed to hate every character that was involved with the music industry. Now, there's this twist that gets hinted at the very beginning, early on, and is only exposed toward the end. You know, it's a really interesting idea, but this should have been explored as a plot point, not left as the twist. If this movie was supposed to be this celebration of the Beatles' lyrics and the power of their music, it doesn't feel that way with its mopey tone and its sad characters. I really wanted to love Yesterday, but I'm giving it 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have new reviews of movies like Annabelle Comes Home and Toy Story 4. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews, different trailers, and other good stuff. Thank you so much for watching Paul's Trip to the Movies.